Never a sight that shoves sunshine down your socks. Our scouting report on Penn State safety Kevin Winston Jr., aka KJ Winston, contains both good and bad news. So which would you like first? I'm sorry, what's that? Good news. That's an odd choice, but whatever. It's your adventure. Okay, here's the good news. Because theft has made shopping for toiletries at our local Walgreens a pain in the ass, we can't condone labeling KJ the steal of this year's draft. But a day 1 defensive difference maker selected at a day 2 discount? Yeah, that works. Winston's body composition matches the ideal specs NFL front offices seek in modern cyborg safeties. 6'2", evenly proportioned 215 pounds, NBA shooting guard wingspan coupled with vertical bounce that converts 50-50 jump balls downfield into lopsided propositions favoring the defense. Linebacker physicality to attack blocks, linebacker frame to blanket tight ends without getting boxed out, and cornerback quickness enabling KJ to oscillate between coverage levels and click and close before yak opportunities materialize. He just checks every box. Plus, between the ear holes, Winston absorbs and rapidly untangles deceptive offensive concepts coated in eye candy, sifting through decoys and staying true to his assignment. In outlier snaps where KJ does nibble on some cheese, his recovery athleticism allows him to escape the trap before it snaps and rally back to make a play. In 2023, his first year as a starter, KJ's forced incompletion rate of 20% topped Penn State's defense. Remarkably, Winston's top-shelf PFF coverage grade of 86.8, which ranked top 12 among all FBS safeties, wasn't even the most impressive metric Chris Collinsworth charges us $12.99 a month to access. No, that would be KJ's 90.6 run support grade. Winston is a rare double-edged sword in a good way as a run defender. By that we mean he's the quickest draw in the draft from distance when tasked with filling the proper first-level gap, but triggers without compromising technique at all. Normally it's one or the other, but not with KJ, who flies downhill in a heartbeat in optimal position to hit and wrap, a lost art in today's game. In 61 tackling opportunities, Winston whiffed on 0 of them. But here's the bad news. Remember, there is bad news. Every clip you've seen thus far is covered in a thick layer of digital dust. A 2024 preseason All-American outfitted with a cool, new single-digit jersey number, KJ lived up to the hype week 1 on the road at West Virginia, earning Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week honors after registering a career-high 12 tackles and 1 forced fumble. However, 7 days later, Winston injured his knee on an undisclosed play versus Bowling Green. No game stoppage, no pop-up blue tent eval, no noticeable limp or discomfort either. KJ hung around for another 2 series, but clearly wasn't himself, and exited for good. Grand opening, grand closing. Diagnosed with a partially torn ACL, Winston delayed surgery for nearly 3 months to preserve the slim and frankly unrealistic hope that he could return for the college football playoff. While admirable, the wait could potentially stunt Winston's development as a pro, since it's unlikely he'll be medically cleared for rookie minicamp or OTAs. Winston did mitigate front office fears by running a 4.46 second 40-yard dash at less than 100% at Penn State's Pro Day, a calculated but borderline reckless maneuver that likely preserved more than $1 million on his initial NFL contract. Understandably, at this stage of rehab, Winston declined to participate in any stop-start or change of direction drills. But good news, all the parts that made KJ the top safety on several draft boards last September are still there. Only bad news is some patience and reassembly will be required on a prospect capable of developing into the total package down the road.